Dr. Ghosh also joining us this morning, MD and CEO, Bandhan Bank. And we're going to be discussing some of those numbers with him as well. Mr. Ghosh, good to have you with us. While your operating profits have grown this time, high provisions have impacted profits. So let's talk about the numbers and what really led to the high provisions and the impact, consequently on profitability.
No, if you see that we are facing that the pandemic situation in the fastest wave, and little bit also about the Assam situation. All this together, we find out on that some of this portfolio are come as a NPA, and so that we are partly taken as a written off, and some part of that we have been taken as a provision, so which have been strengthen our balance sheet for future growth of the 2021 and 22.
So what's the total amount of provisions then, Mr. Ghosh, this time around that you've made? And given the situation in Assam and the lockdown, will you see the need for higher provisions?
No, if you see that the total provision we have been done in the 3,800 crores in this the total year, and it is a good amount we have been see that. But other part I say that the more than 90 days NPA, we see there is a 72% of borrower who are more than 90 days, they are started the paying on that. So these the people are not very high risk for the bank, and they will be like to take some time and they will be returned back to the full amount. For that reason, we are not going to much more of that provision. And this 3,800 is a good provision, a good enough provision for our bank in this year. And next year, it cannot be, as of now, I feel that there is no need on that further provision because of this cause.
Right. Mr. Ghosh, the COVID wave this second time has been much more severe on the MFI segment. How has the collection efficiency been impacted in this particular segment that you're currently present in? And if you could share the kind of trends that you're picking up across the key segments.
No, if you see that the collection efficiency, it was in a December after in the 16th of January, we saw that there's a collection efficiency has come down is a 90%. And now as a March, it has come 95%. And if I say that if I not count as a NPA customer and return of customer, the real collection efficiency across the country is a 98.1%. And 99% of the customer are paying the installment to us. Out of that, 95% of the customer paying full installment out of this 98. So this is one trend we have been find out on that. Very good improvement has come from the February for today on that. But if I go to this, the Assam and also the West Bengal, and these the two are the big portfolio. So I find out on that the West Bengal collection efficiency has come from the 89% in January 15 to March 31st of 2021 has come 98.3% collection efficiency. And Assam has come from 78% to 83% of the collection efficiency. I feel that this is a very good trend I have been find out on that. Though this is in April, there is a second wave have been started, and couple of states are lockdown happened on that. For that region, again, it has been 3 to 4% collection efficiency have been come down. But if I come to this, the West Bengal specific, it has been come down with the less than 3% collection efficiency from the March. And I feel that it will be further improved when the lockdown will be like to open.
Right. Mr. Ghosh, so given the impact of the second wave, would you say that, the growth as well as the disbursements, especially in the states of West Bengal and Assam, are slowing down? What's the kind of growth that you are planning over, say, the next 2 quarters?
If we see that the first pandemic wave, when it has come, people are not know about it. And now second wave, people are more normalized on that. And they are technically and they are fit with the situation. And they are behaviorally use the mask, sanitized, and not going to the big crowd. So this is a big change has come to the people's behavioral side, and also they are adjusted with the business side. If I come to the last year, though it is a new pandemic has come in our country, I saw that the new customer added in the bank, which is 88% of the pre-COVID situation. And whatever the disbursement has come, it is a 95% of the pre-COVID situation. If it is happened in the first wave, I hope that where the people and business are fit with the COVID situation, and the second wave will be not that much reduce the business growth in the banking industry. So I hope that. And also third point, if you see the first the wave, we have been lots of provision have been done and lots of written off we have been done, but that have been given the very good strong base of the bank, which the next year, that means 21-22, will be give that very good business growth and business performance parameter will be good. And other point you mentioned about it, the first 2 quarters, yes, the always is a normal time also. First 2 quarters business growth is not coming that much. And before the puja, 1 month before of the puja, bank credit growth have been started, credit demand has been increased, and it will be like to very high demand will come in February and March. I hope that before that period, the second wave will be like to minimize, and the people will be comfortably run their business. Then whole year of the business will be not that much impacted.
Okay, now if we'll take a look at GNPAs, they've seen a huge jump to 6.8%, that's versus 7.1% of pro forma NPA, versus last quarter, which was 1.1%. Do you think that the worst of the NPAs are over and that the GNPAs could rise to 8% due to the second wave?
As per my previous statement on that, yes, this is very much worst for banking industry, is also for us. And I have not feel that in the future it will be like to come more than this. Because if you see that the third quarter, there is a 7.1% NPA pro forma, and it has come down to the March in a 6.8%. Not only that, all of my NPA customer, which are more than 98 days, they are now 72% of this customer are started the paying. This type of customer, when they are paying, that means they are given the signal they will be like to return back to normal, and they have need the business loan, and they have need the banking service. So that is a big confidence I got from that it will become to normal in this financial year, and it will be not come to worst compared to the last year.
Okay. Now, the RBI has taken measures for small finance banks and also towards MFIs. Given that you're now a universal bank, Are these norms not applicable to you, although you are serving the MFI industry? I mean, how do you see also these measures impacting the industry? What are the kind of relief that you see the industry actually getting from this? If you could share with us your view on that as well.
If you see that this is a very good initiative from the Reserve Bank of India. But if you come to our bank as a universal bank, the last year Reserve Bank of India offered that the TLTRO for NBFC and MSME, and we taken that money in the nearly 450 crores, and we have given to them even also microcredit organization. We provided on that. So that is not the applicable for us. And when the business entity are good, their business are good running, and they have need in some cash flow in their organization, we are ready to provide that funding to those organizations. And I hope that the SFB, when they are also coming to provide this funding, that means in the small and medium type of NBFC, MFI will get that opportunities to run their business with getting the fund from this SFB.
Okay. Do you think there's further need for relief measures from the government or the RBI for the bottom of the pyramid?
I hope that they are taking lots of initiative. That is a very good for bottom of the pyramid. I hope that the time to time it will be like to review, and that can be helped to the lenders to across the all types of lenders can be come forward to provide the credit support to the bottom of the pyramid, so that our financial inclusion will be like to strengthen and economy also get the benefit.
And finally, give us a sense as to what the outlook is on your capital, because you seem to have sufficient capital on books, but given the situation, do you now see the need for raising any funds?
If you see that our capital adequacy is double compared to the regulators, the proposal, and which is 23.46%. So I feel that very comfort on that the capital for our bank. Next 3 years or to 5 years, we have not feel that we have need any further capital to the bank.
And how will the RBI circular on the promoter, managing director, CEO norms be impacting Bandhan Bank? Because there seems to be a little bit of uncertainty regarding the applicability of the circular for Bandhan Bank. Can you clarify this?
Very tough question to promoter or MD CEO question to me. Will be like to clarify about it. I am a founder of the Bandhan Bank, not the promoter. And second point on that, I am now 60 years. As per RBI norms, it says up to 70 years they can be continued subject to RBI approve. And the third point on that, any of the non-promoter MDCU can continue in 15 years. So I already been completed 5 years, 10 years. I have also the time. So all this the calculation. If you see that the RBI will be approved on that, my 70 years I can be like to continue as a position of MDCU.
Okay, fair enough. And finally, can you update us on the dilution of your stake in Bandhan Bank? Any word here?
We are already completed the dilution 40%, which is required for RBI. I hope that in the near future I have not need to dilution further. So we are very comfort on that to this dilution in the bank.
Thank you so much for taking our time. We'll let you go on that note. Many thanks for giving us perspective as to how business is shaping up. Bandhan Bank, that continues to remain in focus.